It's Sharika, aka Cher, and I am here back at you with another Money Monday report. So, you're probably wondering like, Sharika, where were you last week? Has your body ever told you to just sit down sometimes? I think I started this new habit of going to the gym at 3 a.m. That's a whole nother thing. So I've been sleeping a little bit less, trying to really develop that habit, and it's been about 2.5 weeks. Then last weekend I went to New York. Well, actually Friday I went to a game. I had to drive up to northern Maryland for my daughter's volleyball game. Then Saturday drove all day to New York, partied all night with my family because it was my grandmother's 80th birthday. Then Sunday went back to another game in Delaware. So a lot of driving, and then still, you know, attempted to work out every day. Then, you know, went back right into the week, working out at 3 a.m. in the morning. And so, yeah, when I got back from New York, my body was just like, you know what, sit down somewhere. And I just needed to catch up on some sleep, and that's exactly what I did. So, yeah, this past week, I've pretty much been just laying my tail down. But anyway, not a lot happened. I've been on track with everything, and I'm about to just let you know how things go. So let's get right into the Money Monday report. First off, we are going to talk about, did I buy anything unnecessary? So, sorta, kinda. I did, it was time, the past couple of weeks I've been getting gel manicures because, you know, events and everything, and I wanted my nails to look nice. And so my nails had grown out, and it was time to do something else, you know, new. So what I tried to do, I went to Sally's Beauty Supply. Actually, I went on Pinterest first and tried to find a DIY gel manicure set that was really good. And I kept popping up on some things, and maybe I'll insert a picture in here where it was talking about getting this Gelous polish, and then you can use it with regular nail polish. So, you know, when I get a gel manicure, I spend about $40. So, that's with tip. So I was like, let me see. So I went to Sally's Beauty Supply, picked up a new nail polish, because that's my new thing now, nude. The Gelous polish, and then a top coat. I think it was a I don't even know what about ceviche, I don't even know. But so I picked all those things up, and some things so I can do my own DIY home manicure, and that was $24. So the way I see it, yes, it was unnecessary, but hopefully it'll save me money in the long run. And so yes, I spent the whole night last night doing my own little gel manicure, and so far so good. It's only been one day though, so next week I will definitely let you know how long it lasted. But so yes, that was unnecessary, but like I said, hopefully it'll save me some money in the long run. Now, did I buy anything unexpected? Yes. Let me tell y'all, Pearl, my car, Pearl, she has been giving me some issues lately. I don't know why, but when I got back from New York, actually before I went to New York, I had to put oil in her. Then when I got back from New York, I had to put oil back into her. So I took her into the shop and ended up having to get another oil change. I just got one like 2 weeks ago. So they pretty much tried to tell me that yeah, Pearl was gone. You know, there really wasn't much I can do for her. I need to get a whole new engine rebuilt and all that. So yeah, I'm not having it. I'm just gonna say a prayer, say a prayer for Pearl, and we're gonna work with Pearl for these next couple of weeks. But so I had to pay for another oil change on Pearl. Not only that, but then another tire got a nail in it, so I had to pay for a repair on the Fix-A-Flat when I took her in to get that oil change. So yeah, Pearl has been costing me some. I haven't taken it out of savings. I've just been taking it out of my regular paycheck and just, you know, moving numbers around in my YNAB app. So that was pretty unexpected. And so right now I just have to take watch Pearl every once in a while to see how long it's taking for all of her oil to burn out, because homegirl is tripping. She just burned oil like crazy, and we can't have that. So can y'all please say a prayer for Pearl, because mama ain't got no more money for no car notes. So that's my unexpected. And did I eat out? Yeah, y'all know I did. I sure did eat out. But because of my eating out habits, what I did for the next 2 weeks, so you know how, if you look at my budget, my September budget, how I break my paycheck out into every 2 weeks. And this 2 weeks, I shifted the budget around a little bit, which I had some wiggle room, which I'll talk a little bit about later. But I'm added $50 to my eating out budget. At least I have a limit now. So for the next 2 weeks, my budget for eating out is $50 because I know I'm going to eat out. I don't even know why I didn't do that in the first place. I got to give myself some wiggle room and stop trying to make myself, you know, completely just cut the habit. Especially when I'm just rolling around, you know, like yesterday I went to my daughter's game. I'm there all day. And we ended up just, you know, during the break in between her 2 games, we went out and got something to eat. So yeah. So I've adjusted my budget for the next these 2 weeks, and I have $50 for the next 2 weeks to eat out, and I will probably adjust all my budgets going forward so I can add that in there because I was tired of going over. So listen, you know, give myself some wiggle room. Did I make any additional income? Now, did I work any? No. I did not work at Bath & Body Works, but y'all, next week I'm going back into Bath & Body Works. They already called me to verify to make sure I'm coming back. You know, that whole month off really did something. It really did something for my finances too. It's hard not seeing something go into that savings account every other week. So, but yes, next week I will be back at Bath & Body Works. But last week I did not work any at Bath & Body Works, but I did get some additional income. So my boss put me in for an award, and I got two awards. So actually I need to read them to see who gave me the other one. But anyway, I got 2 awards, y'all. And the best part about getting those 2 awards, it covered that Lightstream loan. Yes, that Lightstream loan that I was trying to pay off next month. Yes. First thing I did when that paycheck hit was click, paid that bad boy in full. So that Lightstream loan is completely paid off. The payoff balance was $2,130.97. Y'all, Lightstream is gone. I am so excited. And because the minimum payment on that was $484. So of course I'm going to snowball that into another payment. 2, because that was the last loan that I had that had my married name on it. So now everything from that period of my life is completely gone. And 3, I'm part of that Delete the Debt challenge, and I talked a little bit about that. That was one of the debts in my Delete the Debt challenge, and so I was able to pay that off. So I'm just rolling along with this whole Delete the Debt challenge. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I didn't make any extra money, but I did get an award and paid off that Lightstream loan. Yes, indeed. I'm so excited. Did I track my expenses? Yes, I did. Y'all, I'm getting better and better with it. Am I perfect? No. Sometimes I just don't have my phone, but I definitely have been keeping in mind what I do have. I look at it every morning now, and so I can kind of know what I'm doing for the rest of the day. So like I said, those times that I did eat out, I kind of knew I had a little bit of wiggle room here and there, especially when I had those when Pearl had those issues. You know, I was like, okay, I've got some wiggle room with gas, because remember I put extra gas money in to cover tolls, to cover the tolls and gas for going up to New York and Delaware and all those other things. So I knew I had some extra money in there to play with, which I did use all of it up. But I look at it every single morning so I can kind of know what I'm working with for the day. So I've been doing a lot better at looking at it every single day. Probably not every single minute, but definitely looking at it every single day and trying to, at least by the end of the day, put in what I've done for the day. So definitely getting better with tracking my expenses. And I'm telling you, tracking your expenses makes such a big difference. I mean, makes you really realize, like, do I really have it? Do I really not have it? I've said no to a whole lot of things because I've realized, you know what I mean, what I have in this category, or, you know, what I don't have in that category. So, you know what I mean? There's a new store coming up, opening up soon in this area, and I'm just like, you know, because I'm looking at my budget in the You Need a Budget app, I'm looking at it like, I guess I won't be buying no new throw pillows. You know what I mean? It's all because of budgeting. It's all because of tracking my expenses. I know what I can and cannot work with. So it's definitely making some changes in my own habits as far as spending and what I'm doing and where I'm going. So yeah, you guys, if you're not budgeting and keeping track of your expenses, you gotta start, because it really makes a difference. Overall, how well did I do this week? I think, honestly, I think I did pretty good. You know, I did pack my food. I made some fried rice, so I had some food a couple of days. And I was in training also this week. So to go to training and eat, you know, the food, the place that I go to at least had a microwave. Breakfast was a whole nother story, but lunch I did definitely have. Packing my food, doing that, tracking my expenses, doing all that run around, you know, being smart about over budgeting for gas, so because I knew about the tolls and all that, and then that even be able to cover my car expenses. Y'all, I think I did a great job. But let's point out those top 3 things that I think are the great things, my wins for the past week. Number 1 is definitely the highlight of this week is paying off that Lightstream loan. Y'all, yeah, I mean, yes. Paying off the Lightstream loan, definitely number 1. Number 2 is definitely being smart about the whole manicure thing, not just being like, you know what, oh, I want my nails done, let me go get another gel manicure and put that into the budget, but trying to save some money, you know what I mean? Using Pinterest wisely and looking up something that'll be helpful and actually going to get the stuff. Like I said, it was an unnecessary expense, but I'm gonna make it work, and hopefully, you know what I mean, these whole little manicures will start lasting, because I'm really excited about that, because I love having my nails done. And 3, another good thing is, like I said, I paid off that Lightstream loan, but guess what? I had enough money and I was able to start paying on the smallest student loan. So I know I talked about it in the last budget video, but I was trying to figure out, should I pay off the smallest student loan, or should I start, you know, tapping into my daughter's car? And I decided to pay off that smallest student loan. I think somebody did comment and say, you know what I mean, just go to smallest and largest. That $4,500, if I can tap into that really quickly, and I can just have that sense of achievement faster than tapping into that $8,000 car balance. So I started tapping into that, and yeah, you know, seeing that number come down is definitely awesome. So having the extra money to actually start making payments on that, y'all, I'm really excited about that, y'all. I'm starting to get more and more excited as I pay things off, and I'm just seeing that the debt snowball is real. You know, tackling the things smallest to largest, knocking things out, and just seeing the progress on a weekly basis. And like I said, that's the point of budgeting. That's the point of tracking. You know, people think, oh, spreadsheets are crazy, but seeing the numbers on a weekly basis is really helping me, you know what I mean, and being able to compare, you know what I mean. If I just kind of doing everything willy-nilly, I really wouldn't have a sense. But because I have those numbers in the spreadsheet, I can look back and say, okay, from January to now, I've paid off this much. You know what I mean? Like, it really makes an impact when you know the numbers. Numbers don't lie. So, you know what I mean? Start tracking, start figuring out a way. If you got to use an app, if you got to use paper and pen, if you got to use, you know, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, whatever, just try to figure out a way of tracking. You know, put a board on your wall, you know what I mean? Write your numbers down. Make it a visual thing so that you can see the changes that you are making in your journey. But anyway, you guys, I am so glad to be back for the Money Monday reports, and I hope you enjoyed this Money report. Tell me, you guys, what do you think about it? How are you guys doing? How did you guys do over that last week? I don't know where you guys are, but it's a gloomy day. You know, there's been rain for the past couple of days, and it kind of just like wah, wah, wah. But we're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna keep it moving. You know, meal prep is next. That's the next thing I have on my agenda for today. And I'm being real basic because I'm on this real debt-free journey life. All I bought was a couple of things. I'm about to just make some rice and veggies and call it a day. And I won't be out of the office next week, so meal prep is going to be real basic but on point. So you guys have a great week. Signing off from this Money Monday. You tell me how your week is going. Leave in the comments below. If you guys paid off anything recently, what's going on in your lives. All right, talk to you later. Bye.